I said, you should go talk to them. You feel me? A, A, I don't want to hear it. What up, Tez?
What's happening, man?
Not too much. Not too much. But yeah, A, I don't want to hear it. B, um, like like my man said at the very beginning, you're showing me more about you than you showing me about them. You know what I'm saying? The fact that if somebody called me to gossip for 30 minutes about another person or another few people, you know, I'm seeing avoidance. I'm seeing a lack of conflict resolution ability. I'm seeing, you know what I mean? I'm seeing a lot of things.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I would steer them back in the direction of, you know, addressing whatever their issues are head on. That would be my thought process. But the laws of gossip are real. There's one more law that we're going to cover. But what did you think about this one? I don't know how much of it you got to see.
I only saw the very end.
Okay, I'll run it one more time for you because it's short, so it's no big deal. But this is the first law. We only gonna cover two, but I think you could probably come up with 10 if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see.
Reveals more about what you say about others, believe it or not, reveals more about you than them. Why? Because you can never truly misinterpret silence. So gossip not only is in families, it's in friendships, and it's in churches too. And in the way that Satan deceives us with gossiping is, hey, I'm just venting. Hey, I'm just speaking the truth. Hey, I'm just sharing a concern. Hey, I'm just offering feedback. You'll hear these words, but the core of the heart is different.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot different when you actually start thinking about what you're saying and who you're saying it about, instead of just these words that people use. Oh, I'm just letting you know something. You ain't gotta let me know nothing. Night night, Billy.
Worldwide, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yep, no, I hear you.
International.
That was for Billy. That was for Billy. What up, Billy?
International.
Make sure you subscribe, buddy. But yeah, yeah, I agree, man. I agree with a lot of what he said. But the second law that we're gonna cover, I believe, is one of the ones where, I mean, this is broken down by a I think she's a psychologist or a therapist or something like that. Or she could just be somebody that's super articulate, maybe an author. I haven't done my research on this woman. Her name's Mel Robbins. You heard of her before?
Yeah.
She had her own show. Okay, I don't know much about her, but I came across her on TikTok, and the way that she broke this second part down, I thought it was masterful. And this is probably one of the most potent laws of gossip that people should keep in mind when they watch this today. Let's crack the code.
They'll do it about you. Here's the other thing you need to understand about gossiping. If they're doing it with you, they'll do it about you when you're not there. People gossip as a way to bond with other people. It's called triangulation. Narcissists do this in particular. By talking about other people in a derogatory way, the people that are gossiping are trying to build a bond with you. That means the second you're not there, they will trash you in order to build a bond with other people. And when you really get that as a truth, because it is a truth, that people who gossip with you gossip about you, that will change how you look at all your relationships. And when you become the kind of person that makes it a rule to not gossip about people, you will surround yourself with other people who don't gossip about you. And that is a powerful change in your life.
I mean, shit. Couldn't have said it better myself.
It's too close to the truth, ain't it?
I mean, it's the whole thing. You know, I couldn't have said it better myself. Let's acknowledge the chat real quick. I know they've been going crazy. Shout out to Uncle Plug too. He going crazy. Uncle, I emailed you the link. He said, shit, I got time today, cuz I emailed you the link. It's in your email. Southpaw, like I'm really tank. For sure. Passport code 333. He said, I'm only gonna do this once. Uncle Plug 333. What up, my boy? He said, can't come if you ain't came, nickel. Facts. Uncle Plug said, shit, I got time today. Yeah, I sent the link. Sko looking at you side eye if you playing with me. Facts. Facts. Uncle Plug says, Sko, big Sko in the chat. What up, nephew? He said, what's the word? Everything groovy. Conversation with South Rain 333. Miles Bastard 333. June. Yes. What up, June? Miles Bastard said, how you speak about someone says more about how you filter info. That's a fact too. I like that. Miles cooking early. Miles, hey, right off the bench, coach. I'm shooting.
Classic.
I like it, Miles. I like it. Let me see. Who else in here? Oh, my dog Tristan in here. Lisa, what up? What up? Lisa 333. Tristan in here. What up, big homie? Oh, he caught us today. What up, T? We miss you, my boy. For sure, for sure. Yeah, man. But no, the law that she just covered when she said, you know, if they'll do it with you, they'll do it about you. I think it takes time to realize that. You know what I'm saying? I think it takes time to realize that. I think shit, I can't even. I would probably be insulting myself if I told y'all out loud what age I was when I came to that realization. Like, it was late as hell.
Yeah.
Because we all like to feel like the exception.
Oh, they wouldn't do that to me.
Right.
They would never do that to me.
Right. I'm the person they talk to, but not about. I'm that person. Yeah. We all like to yeah. Being naive is crazy, bro.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay, is that something you realized in your adulthood, or did you realize that early?
It was my adulthood.
Yeah.
I've always been, you know, because I consider myself a trustworthy person. Like, if you give me explicit instructions on what you want done with something, I'm gonna take care of it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to go pillow talk, especially with some, you know, dude, about what you just told me. That's not kosher. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's not part of my, you know, modus operandi. It's not. So it's like but I realized that people were telling people things about me that I didn't tell nobody but them. So if somebody like comes at me, I didn't even tell, let's just make up some names. Let's just say their names is Rob and Chris. If I told Rob something and then Chris having a conversation with me about what I told Rob, then I already know who told Chris. Rob told Chris. So why am I if I wanted to talk to Chris, I would talk to Chris. You know, so when somebody would come to me with something that I didn't tell nobody else, I'm like, who told you about this? I want to see if they're gonna tell me the truth. Oh, you know, I just had a feeling. Okay, so y'all been colluding on me this whole time. Both of y'all is really just getting information from me. So both of y'all is keying about me because you wouldn't even tell me who told you. So you would keep a secret of who told you, but you won't keep the secret. See what I'm saying, man?
Yes, it's really nasty. I'll say this too. It's like, one thing I can say about you is that you don't necessarily talk to abundance of people, and I know I don't.
Yeah,
I don't. I hardly I talk to like 3 people, like talk verbally.
Yeah, it's hard
to like 3 people. No, I'm just saying, in real life, I talk to like 3 people verbally, like vocally on a day-to-day basis, like literally like 3 people. Yeah. And that's a talkative day if I talk to all 3 of them. So I'll say this: when you don't talk to a lot of people, you know exactly where your business came from.
Yeah.
I didn't say this to nobody, but
if you don't talk to a lot of people, if you don't go around a lot of people, it's even bigger. It's even bigger when you don't go around a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because you're not, you know, okay, there's no way you could know about Saturday night because the only people that was there Saturday night is these 2 people. And I ain't said nothing to nobody.
Crime, what up?
Yeah. So it has to be what you have done. What's up, Instincts?
Yeah, it gotta
be good
be.
people right there.
It gotta be. So, and then let me say this: it doesn't really matter when it doesn't matter. Like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, and I've been actually called petty for this. But I hate hearing somebody tell me something about me that I didn't say to them.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Nah, it's a huge pet peeve, and it don't have to be important. I think people get it confused when you have conversations like this. Like, you got some, like, you know, Fort Knox ass information on tuck. Like, nah, it don't matter if it's something super small. I could have stubbed my toe this morning and made a big deal of it to you, and then somebody who I didn't talk to asked me how my toe is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, you told niggas I stubbed my toe is crazy. Because
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter how big or small it is, because pennies make dollars, right?
Yep.
You'll share any information.
Yep.
You'll share any information. You know what I mean? It's a faucet over there. Your mouth's just running. You know what I'm saying?
It don't stop. Diarrhea of the mouth is one of the worst traits you can have as a human being.
And then you have to ask yourself, how productive are you? How productive are you?
It's like it's a multi-level thing, right? So as a man, I would always wonder, like, I don't know if you ever had this, because even back in the day, you wasn't really kicking it with people. You know what I mean?
No, I wasn't. I always been to myself.
So this might be an individual thing where maybe this didn't happen to you, but it used to be a gang of dudes around, and I mean, like, by a gang I mean like 5 or 6 guys. You know what I'm saying? We always kicked it.
Yeah.
And, I be coming up on some nice girls at the time, right? I was single man, like young, 18, 19, 20, 21. You know what I'm saying? Like young guy. And then right around again, 25, 26, 27, young guy strapping, not involved with nobody. And these girls are coming around. And like I would be wondering, like, okay, the other guys wasn't able to get none of these girls even when I was gone. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm around, they still can't get none of them. And I'm rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? They like me. And then out of nowhere, they stop messing with me. And I'd be like, dang, what's going on with you? I'm just busy. And I'm like, the girl that called me 5 times a day, now she busy? And ain't nothing changed. I'm talking about it'd be night and day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, and I got it down to what was going on. It was a mole in the group that would say something crazy and, blow it out of proportion. To the point of where, like, it's like if somebody said, "Oh, what you think about Classic?" I'm like, "What you mean? What I think about him? He cool." You know what I mean? Like, what type of answer are you looking for?
What type of question is that?
Right. That's what I'm saying. What are you what you getting at? You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
Like my experience, and this is the honest to God truth. My experience with you is going to be different than somebody else's experience with you, based upon how I view things. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's about how I view. Like I don't see myself needing to know a whole lot about somebody. Whereas somebody might say he seems like he's closed off when I met him. That's not closed off.
What do you feel entitled to?
Exactly.
That's the conversation. How when you call somebody closed off, are they closed off or are you entitled? What do you feel entitled to? How are they? Yeah, how are they closed off? What is it? What information do you feel like you ought to know or that you deserve to know? You know what I'm saying? I think that's the reason we're getting to the root of why some of gossip culture exists. It's been normalized, brother. Like yesterday's video was eye-opening for all of us, right? We unpacked for those who don't know and for those that are new here, make sure you subscribe. But when we come up with these concepts to talk about, like, well, generally this show is solo, but I bring guests up. Hopefully Uncle Plug join us. I dropped the link in the chat too, because he said he had time, so I dropped the link in the chat too.
Yeah, we waiting on
But no, I was just saying that what was I lost my thought real quick. Oh, I was saying about gossip culture. Like yesterday's video was eye-opening. It was very eye-opening because you had on one hand somebody saying, like, the warning signs and talking about the cons of gossip and all that shit, and then on the other hand you had another person who literally said she breathes and eats and sleeps and feels her digestive system with gossip. She says she injects the gossip into her veins. She says she absolutely loves it. The woman was sitting on her porch doing a TikTok video saying that she was late for work to watch the divorcing neighbors move out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that's neck deep in everybody else's business. You know what I'm saying? And I would just say it depends on who you are. Like, if you like being entangled in that type of web where everything you say floats around and everything everybody else says inside of that web floats around, if you like being in that type of web, and that's cool with you because mentally you're still in high school, you know what I'm saying? It goes back to the psychology. There's always a reason why. Mentally you're still in high school. If that's something that you like and that's something that you just never became unaccustomed to or never grew out of, so be it. But you can't fault people who don't want to be around people like that. Like, it was alarming when we covered Charlemagne yesterday. Charlemagne talking about he was like, yeah, everybody loves tea and everybody gossips and everybody talks shit about each other. And I was just like, everybody is rich. It's rich. Because there's a level of arrogance associated with that thought process.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, I ain't thinking about you. Why you think somebody thinking about you? Ain't nobody thinking about you. I remind myself twice a day.
Arrogance.
Yeah, bro. I remind myself twice a day. Ain't nobody thinking about me. Ain't nobody thinking about
me. Ain't nobody me.
Ain't nobody thinking about me.
That's not like that's the best way to live your life. It's the best way to live your life. You know, you're like, oh, you know, like I've always gotten annoyed by people who like for example, I'm glad it's starting to die down, but for a couple of years, you would literally see random regular people in their pajamas walking through grocery stores with the phone all the way up here, like above their head, like, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, that's not a drone shooting a movie. Like, you're going to pick up bread, eggs, and cheese. Why are you in the store with your pajamas on doing a live stream?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there is nothing interesting about going to Walmart. Nothing interesting about it. You're not shooting a movie. You're just on live and you having a live conversation with people while you walking in Walmart. Like, there are some things we don't need to see.
Very true.
It's not for consumption. And the people that are watching you, you have to start to ask yourself that question too. Why are these people watching me do this mundane stuff? That's a big one right there. What are they lacking in their lives? They want to watch me go to the grocery store and not look particularly attractive doing it.
I don't know. It depends on who wearing the pajamas, because there's some females look good in the pajamas, Tez. I ain't gonna hold you, Tez.
Let me just tell you, these were wildebeest. These were wildebeest. They were never nice.
Wildebeest is crazy. Tristan said the dumbest logic ever. The tea so hot, they gotta spill it on somebody, but won't give up the source. Instinct said, how you doing, brother? Well, brother, how are you, brother? Miles Bassett said, ask little, share even less, make things so much simpler. Facts. Conversation with Soft Rain. Let me tell you what a little birdie told me. Be the line. Oh, that's what y'all say? That's what y'all say, Rain? And I'm saying y'all too. You look like you enjoy some tea. She enjoying some tea. Lisa said, I think as we get older, we pay attention more because we start to lose people as friends. Adulthood is normally when that happens. That's why she's saying that's why we come to that realization. Like Tristan said, what up, Soft Rain? And Sting said, people be nosy, man. That's life for real. And then he said, gotta keep it P, boss, and keep working. Yeah, for sure. Conversation with Soft Rain said, hey, T. Dry today, man. Passport Sco said, hit the subscribe and like button. It's for free today.
It's the weather.
Yeah. Passport Sco said, hey, Rain. Hey, Sco. Hey, Lisa. Look at the chat, getting acquainted. Bonding in the chat. Passport Sco said, Lisa don't start. No ish won't be no ish. Everybody getting acquainted in the chat. Sco, what I do.
Go ahead and subscribe to Classic Codes too. You might as well start coming over in here. I used to talk to Instincts every day. He was in a gaming club that I was in. But you go ahead, man. You fit right in with us. Bring yourself right on up over here. Join chat 333.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Follow everybody.
Yeah. Let me see where I'm at. Uncle Plug said, I can't lie. I do speak up on people. Positivity creates motion in people's lives. We're going to go into that. The code language is about venting versus gossip. I think we get into the definition of gossip and stuff like that, because that what you're talking about may or may not be considered gossip. PJs and bonnets. Uncle Plug TV said they was dirty macking you, Tez. Oh, yeah.
That's what that's called.
It's all, yeah. That's exactly what that is. Miles Bastard said wildebeest. LOL. Yeah, it's crazy. Lulu, what up? People's businesses their own. Facts. Joe Jet 333. Yup. But yeah, it's two pieces to what Uncle Plug said. We're gonna transition into the question of the day, and then we're gonna get to the code language. But it's two pieces to what Uncle Plug just said. He said, I can't lie, I do speak up on people. Positivity creates motion in people. So the first thing would be to speak up, you have to already be in the know. So to be in the know mean it was a gossipy motherfucker talking to you already. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just the fact that you in the know, somebody was already doing too much, unless somebody telling you about themselves. But again, that doesn't fall under the definition of gossip. So we're gonna break that part down. But then he said positivity creates motion in people. Yeah, motivating people is not gossip. However, to be motivational, you would have to speak to the source, right? And not to a third party. I think that's
like
where
that this is a topic, because I want to talk about that too.
Yeah, you have to unpack the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he said positivity creates motion in people. True. But if you're speaking on someone and not to someone, how motivational is that? You get what I'm saying? So you have to, but this comment doesn't specify. So if he's talking about speaking to the person, it can't be gossip if you're talking directly to the source. You would have to be talking to third, fourth, and fifth party. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna break it down though, because it's a lot here. Tristan said, I'm sure my family want to know who I'm dealing with, but I never bring unserious chicks to the house. You shouldn't take the serious ones to the house either. That's my advice. Ye said 333. If anybody that's not gonna lay with your girl don't need to play with your girl.
Yeah, you don't need to be talking to her anyway.
Yeah, Miles Bassler said, not gonna lie, the barbershop. Yeah. The bar, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be in the air, chat. This ain't no conversation about gossip going away or getting rid of gossip or death to gossip. We talking about the impact of it, the normalization of it. Yeah. We talking about, has it gone wild is what we're covering. You know what I'm saying? And why? And what's the impact of it? You get what I'm saying? So we not here to try to dispel it, get rid of it. I mean, we not crazy, y'all. Yeah, we already know. Let's see the question of the day. Let's do it. Question of the day. What do you find yourself talking about most throughout your day? What do you find yourself talking about most throughout your day? We can start off with a broad stroke brush. Is it people? Is it prosperity? Is it faith? Is it, let's go big umbrella first. What do you talk about most throughout your day, Tez?
Shoot, prosperity, future planning.
Yeah, I talk about progress.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
All day long.
Progress. All day. That's all I don't want. If I want to have a little fun, I'm gonna talk some sports, talk some, some competitive shit, but
progress. For me, talking about sports is future planning.
Indeed.
Yeah, like I got a lot going on with sports and hopefully a lot more later on.
For sure.
That's for another conversation, but people got goals out here. I talk about goals and goal building and the things that get you where you want to go. See, it's not just about, like, I'm so tired of people with the dollar amounts. I'm so tired of people well, if I made $5 million, that's great, but what are you going to do with it? Like, if I wrote you a check right now and I had the ability to write you a check right now for $5 million, classic, and I said the only thing you got to do is tell me what you're going to do with 50% of it, I guarantee you can figure it out in about 10 minutes.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, buy crypto. We good?
Yeah.
I'm investing half. Let's get it.
There you go. Say right away.
Yeah,
right away.
Run the bread.
Oh, what you gonna do? I know exactly what I'm gonna do. You
Yep.
know what I mean? That's the thing. It's easier to anticipate where you haven't been and plan for it than to get there and not know what you're gonna do.
Facts. You just dreaming.
Yeah,
I agree. You dreaming.
Yeah, at least have an idea of what you want to do.
Yeah.
What you hungry for? I mean, I've never had a taste for anything. Okay, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. You definitely got to mentally place yourself there already. Like, you got to receive that shit before you achieve that shit. I ain't gonna hold you, because I remember when I went to the table read for my first major, TV role. I went to the table read, and I'm literally sitting in the room at the same table with multiple, award winners. Like, it's some heavy duty motherfuckers sitting at this table read, with me. And we all got the same name tag, made out of the same precious metals, made out of the same, you know what I'm saying? We all the same up in here today. And you sitting there, and then I remember like talking to my folks about it, I think my mother asked me, like, how did you feel or whatever? And I was like, I felt like it was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like I was finally sitting where I was supposed to be sitting for a long ass time anyway. You feel me? It felt exactly like it was supposed to feel. You know what I'm saying? Felt like I belonged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you fucking right. Yeah, I don't know no difference. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you definitely have to mentally put yourself somewhere to actually get there. But yeah, I mean, that's what I find myself talking about most throughout the day is progress. You know what I'm saying? I spend very, very, very little time to stay on the topic of like the gossip culture and tea culture. I spend very little time talking about like people. Cause like I said, the first thing be like, I genuinely don't care. Maybe that sounds a little like, I don't know, inhumane or selfish or something, but I just don't be caring because I know everybody got problems.
What's Karen gonna do?
No, I'm just saying everybody got problems. Everybody. Yeah, if you just want to be a super empath, you just gonna be sad every day, all day. Everybody got problems. Look to your left, look to your right, look forward, look behind you. Everybody got some shit going on. Everybody. Yep. So it's like, who's playing the violins today? You feel me? I don't need to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, deal with your shit. We grown. You know what I mean?
If
like
if I have a problem, you might never know about it.
Yeah, and especially and again, we on the topic of gossip, so I'm not talking about somebody coming to you directly with their own shit.
No, that's somebody
that's
somebody else's shit.
Yes, yeah. Come on, man. Let's make sure we
Once again, why is Chris telling me about something that I didn't tell him about? Like, do you remember the video that we all watched on Uncle Plug show when the lady had called the dude and she, what was her name? Yanti or something like that? Yeah. And she went in on dude and he started telling her like, hey, I'm not out here playing around. Like, you're in my business. Who is this?
Right.
Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want from me? And then he went off on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you calling me in the middle of the night, talking crazy to me when I'm out here trying to fix everything in my life. I got enough problems and you added to it. That's people knowing too much of your business compounds your problem.
That's powerful.
I shouldn't have to walk into a room and everybody looks in the room and says, hey, that's the guy that blah, blah, blah happened to. Yeah. Hey, he did that. Remember that? Man, hey, she broke his heart, y'all. Hey, he ain't never had nobody that pretty again. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you looking around, you hear him whispering. Did somebody just say my name?
Bro, you know people gossip. Like, it's people like, you ever had somebody screenshot your conversation and send it to you on accident?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, why you take a screcreenshot of what we said? Yeah. You just sent it to me. Why you just screenshot what we what
conversation?
Yeah. If it's a homeboy or male associate or constituent, that's like 10x a problem. If it's a female, it's to be expected. But in both situations, neither one of them gonna hear from me again.
No, I don't have time for that.
Merch. Neither one of them gonna hear from me again.
What are you screenshotting it for?
Yeah, the chat. Now you know why. Got T.
I gotta tell you what I got out of them.
I got it. What Soft Rain say? A little birdie told me about a little birdie or something. She said, yeah, T.
Take your dirty little birdie feet.
Yeah, you the one for the day. You going across the headline banner for the day. We talking, yeah. Let's see. Ye said 333. What up, Ye? Miles Bachelor said, not gonna lie, the barbershop. Ye said he talk about leveling up. Facts. Lulu said goals. Facts. Yep. Miles Bachelor said solutions, best convo ever. Y'all, hey, everybody perfect in the chat today. I'm finna get on y'all ass in a minute. Current events, what's going on in the world? Okay. Lisa said life goals. Tristan said, when you got goals, you're not worried about what other people got going on. Yeah, when you serious about them. Yeah. Passport Skull said, I really talk during the day. Ain't too much to talk about. I just keep my thoughts in my head. Don't say your goals out loud. Keep them to yourself. You never know who plotting against you on God. And sometimes you do know, Skull. I feel you, though.
So you know if you don't talk to nobody.
Souls of Thought said 333. What up, Souls? Lisa said, building a brand, trying to retire on God. Lulu said, there are many goals that are not financial. That's a fact, too. At Tristan, facts. Usaga, hey yo G, what up? How you doing? All is well. Welcome to the chat. Make sure you like and subscribe. We do this all the time. Joe Jet said, I talked to people today about inflation and what do they think will happen. Trump taking over Venezuela and their oil presents economic growth in certain areas, but perhaps for some a moral dilemma. That's a
Good
good
convo,
conversation.
Joe.
Good conversation to have. I'm not surprised that's been what you've been talking about today. Miles Bassett said, no doubt at Tristan. Uncle Plug said, example, when I speak to my partner about music, I can't help but to big up my boy Classic. That's not gossiping though.
Yeah, that's not gossip.
Yeah. That ain't none of my business. That's public. You know what I'm saying? Lulu said, anything below the heavens have issues. I am not a therapist. I don't listen to people's problems. Their problems can bring you down. That's a fact too, especially if you very empathetic. Joe Jet said screenshot is crazy. Oh yeah. I had matter of fact, I had that shit happen like 3 days ago. Nigga sent me a screenshot of my conversation with him. I said, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? And what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I have this.
But listen, I ain't take too long to worry about it.
No.
Because good luck getting a hold of me. Joe Jet said Sko is right. Yeah, bullseye. Souls of Thought said my day. Let's see. Souls of Thought said ain't enough hours in my day for gossip. Boy, I hear you on that one.
Yep.
I hear you on that one. Hey, matter of fact, I could see Soul's facial expression when somebody try to gossip. I could see, like when he done talking. He looked to his left, looked to what up.
Ain't got time for that.
Yeah, shit over with. I can see it. Yeah, I can see his facial expression. Yeah, shit over with.
He ain't got no time for that.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Wrap this shit up. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's good to hear that people talking about progress and being productive and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised Chat 333 not spending too much time with it.
Yeah, they all the same thing. All goals, progress, future plan. It's all the same thing.
Yeah, for sure. Let's move. All right, so we got the code language, venting versus gossip. So like we always do with the code language, we're going to look at the overview of gossip, and then we're gonna cross-reference it with the overview of venting, and just look at the dynamic between the two, because sometimes we look at these things like they're interchangeable when they actually are very much different from one another. You know what I'm saying? And we have to know which is which, so we can make our accurate assessments of who exactly we're dealing with, you know what I mean, in our lives, crossing paths, day to day, whatever the case. Yeah, go ahead.
Had you ever thought that there's been positive gossip?
Positive gossip?
Yeah, like I'm under the impression that gossip is used to give insider information to people who it doesn't belong to.
We about to talk about it. We about to answer your question right now. So overview of gossip. Gossip is informal talk, often unconfirmed, about the personal lives of others, serving social functions like bonding, information gathering, or social manipulation, and can range from harmless chatter to malicious rumor, impacting individuals and groups. I'm gonna go over that one more time, all right? Because all of this matters. Gossip is informal talk, often unconfirmed, emphasis, often unconfirmed, about the personal lives of others, serving social functions like bonding, information gathering, even if neutral, in parentheses, it says even if neutral, or social manipulation, and can range from harmless chatter to malicious rumor, impacting individuals and groups. Right? So for it to be considered gossip, it has to be about the personal lives of others, right? So Plug asked a question earlier in the chat about if I'm talking about music, I can't help but to big up my homie Classic. That's not gossip. That's why that was my initial answer to your question too, Tez. That's not, y'all not talking about gossip. That's promotion.
Yeah,
that's
not the same thing as gossip.
Yeah,
gossip,
that's
and the majority of gossip is malicious. It is malcontent.
Well, we'll dive into that in a second. Let's because I'm about to go over the definition of venting with you. All right. So this, venting is the act of expressing strong, often negative, pent up emotions like anger or frustration, or releasing gas/air from a space, right? With the word deriving from to air, a popularized, this is talking about a book promotion, but yeah, then it goes into the psychology of venting. Example, shouting after a bad day, writing in a journal, or talking to a trusted friend to voice frustrations. Can provide immediate relief, reduce stress, and help process negative feelings, right? Can escalate anger. Cons of venting, cons of it, like can escalate anger, become unfair to the listener. That's interesting. Or lead rumination if done excessively or with the wrong person. Right? So gossip and venting are very different, but you wanted to unpack the gossip side because you said that oftentimes
do that
it's
on
malicious. Well, no, I'm with you. You said
leads to gossip.
Yeah, absolutely. They like, yep. Venting is the sex, gossip is the baby.
Yes.
I'm with you.
And as you're well aware of, the sex lasts a lot less time than the gossip does.
Damn. Got all my, hey, we came to unpack it, chat. Hold on, G. We came to unpack it, chat. Classic. Come on, man. Venting is the sex, gossip is the baby. And we know that the venting lasts a lot less time than the gossip does. By George, I think we've got it. You understand?
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Baby grows up, gets a mind of its own, goes out into the world, spreads its wings, creates its own stuff. Whereas if just so y'all can get a tangible, I want y'all to be able to taste this when we say it. If you were dating my sister, right? Let's say you were married to my sister.
Right.
And then you told me, hey, after the show the other night, it was a fine little bitty industry chick came in there, dude. She got a hold of me. I couldn't say no. As you vented to me about what just happened with your tryst, right?
Yeah.
You just became harmful to me because now I have to be the bearer of your infidelity to my own sister.
Yeah.
So if I don't tell my sister, that's my blood that I'm not taking care of, right? And if I do tell my sister, now you mad at me because you can't trust me, especially if we were in business together. So now your wife mad at you, you mad at your partner, and you got all this stuff to deal with, and now everybody mad at me. So I can't go to Thanksgiving dinner because you're gonna throw 16s at me for being a snitch, and then she gonna shoot me because she can't fight me. You know what I'm saying? Because I kept it from her. It put me in a really bad situation, in a really bad place. You should have just kept that to yourself.
You didn't want to know shit. You ain't want to.
I called to talk about basketball. And you wanted to tell me a bunch of stuff. Like, you just ruined my day. Look, I was having a great day before you called, bro. I was having a great day before you called. Everything was okay. This is the one that get me. Anything you want me to tell you about you? No, I'm doing great. I'm having a good day.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna do this once.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Let's see what the chat said. It's real though. It's real. It's real. Hey, come on, man. Hey. Mal said gossip and goals are two totally different frequencies. Oh man, we got to look up the vibrations of that too. Yeah, we gotta look up the frequencies too. We gotta see if gossiping is a high vibrational activity or not. Because sometimes we dig into this stuff in real time on live and we find surprising answers. We do. Lisa said venting, just getting some ish off your chest. You don't need the person you talking to respond. That's true.
That's why people get angry.
But the person that you're getting shit off your chest to, even though they don't respond to you, do they take the shit that you vented to them about elsewhere? Does your venting lead to their gossip? And that's the question. Lulu said, I believe there is true gossip speaking on someone's private business. Yeah, that's cut and dry. Yep. Miles Bassett, good point. The right gossip can make money in the stock market.
Or also get you locked up for insider trading. Can't tell too many people.
It's gossip. The definition said it ranges from harmless chatter to malicious rumors. It's a wide, broad spectrum. So let's see. Passport Skull said, Lisa, you can't be venting to people. The best person to vent to is yourself. Jill Jet said, right on, Tez. Lisa said, I disagree, Esco. It's why people have therapists. True indeed. True indeed. Because if your therapist gossip about you, you can get paid. Real money.
You can sue them big time.
Oh, yeah. They're going to come up off that bread.
It's the same as attorney-client privilege. Whatever you tell them, they can't tell nobody else.
Only certain things, and it's all in the paperwork. But certain things you tell them, they got to say something. If you tell them you thinking about finishing yourself today, they
They
gotta
have
say
to tell
something.
somebody,
Yeah, they
yeah.
gotta say something. G.
Or finish with somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else. Yeah, if you say, you know what, all this week, Doc.
You know what? It's time to
since the
make 14. It's 15
Yeah.
in the backyard now. I'm about to add one more to it.
all alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment. But if you go to your therapist on last Tuesday and you tell the you walk in this Tuesday, you say, hey, since the whole time since I haven't seen you, say, what's been going on since last week? Man, I've been thinking so hard about, just finishing the job on this sucker. Your therapist got to say something, G.
Yeah.
It's in the, they have to. they can't. That ain't no client
him to
privilege.
meet his maker.
Yeah. They gonna have to say something, G. You go, yeah. It ain't gonna go your way. You gonna get put in one of them jackets. It's gonna be very tight.
Surprisingly, though, if you tell your attorney, they can't say anything.
Right. No, your attorney can't say nothing. Your therapist has to.
Anything.
Yeah, your therapist has to, because they got to keep log. They keep log of the shit you talking about. So if you actually go through with it and they didn't say shit, that they could be. I don't even know if that's an accessory. Is that an accessory or
the therapist or the attorney?
I don't know. Yeah, the therapist. I don't know what they would get charged.
Oh, the therapist would be an accessory.
Yeah. I don't know what the exact charge would be, but
they would be enabling.
Big trouble.
Because they didn't do anything to stop it when they could have.
Right.
So they would get something. They would get something for it too.
Yeah, that's tough. But yeah, venting versus gossip, I think that they go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? One is the parent and the other is the child. You know what I mean? And that child screams and cries all through the night. You feel me?
Waking everybody up.
Yeah, this has been an interesting two-piece, man. This live stream. I'm surprised that this subject matter took 2 days to get through, but because I think we did an hour and some change on it yesterday. So, or I did an hour and some change on it yesterday. So this is a very interesting topic. But overall, before we check out, that's the code language on venting versus gossip. But before we get up out of here, from the chat and from you, Tez, like what's your stance on it, right? Because we've covered nuances, right? You got some people who fully embrace gossip culture. They with it. They like it's a part of life. Everybody do it. It is what it is. It is what it is, And then you got some people like, seemingly you and I who like, man, I'm not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to over-explain no reasons for it or nothing. I don't got to have no FBI information I'm hiding. I'm just not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So what side of the line are y'all on, chat? Like, are y'all the people who engage in gossip and y'all just feel like, hey, it's just a part of life. It is what it is. Everybody does it. I do it a little bit myself. I listen to the tea every now and again. I have me a little sip every now and again. Is that where you at with it? Or is it more so like, man, I try to stay away from folks that's on that and I ain't got time for that? Like, what side are everybody on? I guess there's no right and wrong answer. It's just people. It's just different types of people.
I'm going to say 99.9% away from it. 99.9%. There are some things that I will listen and hear when it's being spoken about, but that's more so I can protect myself better. That doesn't mean that I'm listening so I can respond. That doesn't mean that I'm listening so I could go and do something with this information, so I could call the next guy. Like, you know how they do the chain of command, or not chain of command, but chain of information.
Yeah.
Like, person A tells person B tells person C and D tell E and F. You know what I'm saying? Then they go back to C. They're going to tell G, H, and I. No, I don't need it to get all the way back to Z and then back to A again. I'm not trying to do that. But if you told me, hey, you in business with Buddy and he been robbing me, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, I understand what you're saying. And then I'm gonna holler at Buddy, hey, homie over here telling everybody you robbing him. I would nip that in the bud if I were you. You know what I'm saying? And then cut Buddy off too. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I know you're not robbing me. I know you're not robbing me. My money is accounted for. Why? I'm a good accountant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just trying to get me not to mess with him. But it's cool. It's cool. I see what you're trying to do. There was no context, nothing. People. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know plenty of people that say he did that. Oh, you do? Because I know he don't talk to plenty of people. So
yeah.
Good looking out though. Snake.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, for sure. I would say I'm like 85% away from it, because some of the shit is unavoidable. This is described as T culture for a reason. We living in the shit. I work in a social environment, and so most of any gossip that I would be a part of, it's always a one-way street with me. Somebody talking and telling me some shit I don't want to hear, and because of the circumstances, I can't necessarily go anywhere. So I'm just listening. You know what I'm saying? So you just end up knowing a bunch of shit about a bunch of miscellaneous motherfuckers that you ain't got no business knowing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say I'm 99% away from it because I just get involuntarily shit all
I
the
work
time.
alone.
I'm
So
saying, yeah. So it's different. Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm working alone, and like if I was to run you through a section of my day without giving anything specific, my day usually entails being by myself, watching a show, doing a show, reaching out about a show, and then literally just watching the world around me. You know what I'm saying? If I make a call, it's probably to talk about a show 9 times out of 10. You know, if somebody calls me, they could call me for any reason. But then again, to be honest, people don't really call me for things outside of my wheelhouse, and I'm glad that they don't. You know what I mean? Like, it took a lot of years to get there, but you know, generally being unresponsive to people that are talking about things that I don't want to talk about, and they could call that arrogant, they could call that selfish. But if you talk about something I really don't want to talk about, I am going to check out. I'm gonna check out. It's a waste of my energy. I don't want to talk about this. Oh well, what do you think? I don't think about it. But you want me to say I have no thoughts on it? Why? I haven't considered anything. Why haven't you considered? It's none of my business.
None of my business.
You just keep asking me questions, and I keep telling you that I don't know, I don't care, and now you're making me not like you.
No, real spill. If you wouldn't want, it's crazy though too, because how often do people have this what I engage in though? I will do this. I'm known for this shit. I'll bring up your name and just revere the fuck out you for 5 minutes.
All day long.
And anybody who talk to me tell me I'm lying. I'll bring up somebody and be like, oh, like I'll be like, oh, Tez got talent. Tez, he could do this, he could do that. Tez off the leash, that's a good Tez. Tez great for content creation. Tez, he a solid dude. Tez got good principles. Tez got a story. Tez gonna have to tell you that. That's the type of shit I'm on. Or you know, yeah. Oh, yeah in the chat. Oh, yeah. Young bull, CEO, LLCs, running up, making, you know, drops, merch, selling, you know what I'm saying, early, getting it off the muscle, hustler. I revere people.
Don't say in front of people.
I revere people though. Like what I'm saying is there's an imbalance that we've discovered. People bring up people to talk shit 75-80% of the time instead of bringing up people to revere them. I'll bring up somebody and point out everybody got good and bad to them. It's about your perception of them. You could make anybody seem like they got bad qualities. It's about how you see them, whatever your lens is. You feel me? So to somebody else, I'm imperfect. Oh, Classic comes off as a know-it-all. Am I a know-it-all, or am I just a person who don't talk unless I know what I'm talking about? So when I'm ignorant to something, I'm not speaking. So that would mean 90 to 100% of the time when you talking, you saying something that's not ignorant because you know when to shut the fuck up. That's not a know-it-all. That's just a person with discretion or discernment.
Or make up facts.
No, I'm just saying though, it's a perception thing. It's a perception thing. Like if let's say you only speak when you know something, and when you don't, you're quiet and you're learning. If you only do that, let's say you live by that 100% of the time, you're gonna come off as a know-it-all because every time you talk, you know what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? But that's a perception thing. I'm not going to see you as a know-it-all. I'm going to see you as a motherfucker who know what he's saying when he's saying something.
He's well studied.
It's a perception thing. It's a perception thing. So you can make you could perceive anybody to be fucked up if you want to. You get what I'm saying? But why not bring people up to big them up is what I'm saying.
Because they don't want to.
How much, you know, then we got to start questioning people's hearts. Like the first dude on the first law, he said it's about the intentions of the heart. That was the last thing he said. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we all have to measure and weigh, you know what I'm saying, how we're filtering things and bring it back to ourselves. Because that was another part of it. Yeah, go ahead.
So I was thinking about this because it came up, you know, in not in conversation, but it came up. When you ever went on a date with somebody and you didn't know that much about them, but they looked at you and said, "I know all about you."
Yeah.
And my first thing is, well, normally when people say that, it's not good. So the question is, who did you hear it from? Because depending on who you heard it from, They might have said some really good things. They might have said some really bad things. Both of these things can be true. But the question is, what were you inquiring for? What did you want to know? You got the source in front of you now. I'm the source. I am the subject.
Mhm.
Well, you might lie to me. Listen, sweetie. Without saying it, it's not that I don't respect you enough to lie to you, but I respect myself more to not lie to you about this. So, and I just met you. So why would I waste my time lying to you when I just met you? You weren't here yesterday. So you haven't made a big enough impact for me to, oh my God, if I don't lie, then it's gonna ruin everything. I don't think like that. I don't think like that. My thing is, you wasn't here yesterday. You don't have to be here tomorrow. You don't got to be here right now. What do you want to know? What's your deal breakers?
Right.
Well, since you asked, it's
Yeah.
cool. 5, 10 minutes in, I'm listening. You got a valid point there. Yeah, all that shit is true. Really? Yeah, all of it. Yeah. So what you want to do? I mean, you want to come back to my place and watch some Netflix or, well, I don't, okay, cool. Don't worry about this. Hey, waiter, it was nice getting to meet you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What you
Yeah.
mean it was nice getting to meet me? This doesn't work.
Yeah, this shit over with.
It doesn't work.
This shit
Yeah,
over with.
no hard feelings. I'm not for
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
I'm not. Don't. My advice to anybody, and I'm giving some advice right now: do not try to defeat the gossip. Those people have already made their minds up about what they want to believe about you.
Man, listen, I was just about to leave y'all with this before we read the comments and get out of here because I got to skate in a minute, Tiz. But I was just about to leave you with this too because that's interesting you said that. I was going to say I started probably some years back. I'll say some years back, probably about 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I took on the stance like I'm not defending myself no more. I refuse to be my own defense attorney.
Yeah.
What you choose to believe about a person says a lot about what you already think about them. Like, can't nobody call me and tell me certain shit about you. I'm gonna be like, I know Tez for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know him for myself. Whatever you saying, that's your filter. That's how you seeing it. That is what that is. I know him for myself. You can't just tell me anything. You can't just tell me anything. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah. No, what you choose, because there's somebody else, they could call somebody else and say something about you, and they be like, really? They'll buy the bullshit. They gonna buy the bullshit. So again, what you choose to believe says a lot about what you perceive. So if you ever thought any part of it was true, even if you, matter of fact, I'm gonna go this far. If you had to come to me and ask me for clarity because you feel like it's validity to what they said, go with them.
Yeah,
go with them. For any doubt, go with them. There's no reason for anybody. I'm not just saying this for myself. This is my opinion. I'm not calling this law or fact. This is my personal opinion. I don't think there's any reason for anybody in their adulthood to have people around them that don't revere them. If y'all don't have reverence for each other, if y'all don't admire each other, what y'all around each other for?
Bounce.
Get the fuck on.
I don't have time for it.
Straight like that. Straight, because guess what? If I got to look at life with you or without you, I'm going to succeed either way, but I'll be better without you.
I have tasted the glory. I know what it feels like.
Come on, man.
And let me tell you, it is so much better to have people going, yeah, when you're doing what you're doing, than people being like, it's not really that cool.
Classic.
It's
Yep. Slick hating and shit like that. Nice glass.
Give me the cheers. Give me the fans.
Yep. Let's tap into these comments. Then I got to make a move. Let's see. All right, here we go. Ye said, I hate talking about other people's problems. Queese, what up? I stay away from people who do that. It's wise. Let's see. Souls of Thought said, gossip only exists because those who vent had someone who would listen.
Yes.
Well, we talked about that yesterday. Cut them short. Hey, yes. You don't need to tell me this. Yeah, you don't need to tell me this. I'm cool. Ye said, I talk to myself and God, two people that ain't judging me, and what said ain't gonna spread. All right. Yeah. That's wisdom. Passport Scope said, Lisa, that's about the only person you can trust these days. Other than that, don't say nothing. Lisa said, I genuinely don't care about what people got going on. I agree with Tez. Mikey said, quick question. How do I find out if my friend's parents still poke? Shoot at his mom. Miles Bachelor. Exactly. That's what I meant about a person's filter. Yep. Lisa said, well, that's a turn off on the first date. Yikes.
You telling me.
Go ahead. You good?
Okay, I'm just gonna take this one. Nice glasses, bro.
Yeah, it said, are you seeing the chat? Yeah, I always come to the chat, but you gotta be patient though.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, for
Thank
sure. I don't know which one he's talking about, but for sure, appreciate
you. Say both. I can share.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I can share.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
talking to both of us.
Yeah, man.
I like yours though. I like yours.
Yeah, them hard too. No cap.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
For sure. Usagi said, okay, yeah, for sure. Make sure you like and subscribe. We do this all the time. But yeah, man, you got any closing statements on gossip culture and its impact on us?
Yeah, like if somebody comes to you with somebody else's business, just push it back in their face. Like, what's this got to do with me? Be like, you have to be aggressive and sometimes abrasive if you don't want to be in somebody's garbage. What's that got to do with me? All right, I'm out. Well, man, we was about to go do this. I don't want to do it no more. I want to go home.
Mm-hmm.
They won't do that again if you really value keeping them in your life. But just know that they are counter intel. You know what I'm saying? Every time you hang out with them, they doing counter intel on you. And I know people who go back and forth between the two and say, oh, you know, he say this about you, and then he say this about you, and then he say this about you. Ain't nobody got no time for that. I'm not trying to be in the middle of y'all two. This is not a Tez sandwich. No, we're not doing this. We are not doing this.
Tez sandwich is wild as hell.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Oh, no, not at all. I don't have just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
You could have. But how did the dude say? You could have kept that to yourself. That's exactly. Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
It's burning a hole in your pocket. Just know it, right?
Hey, that water, they swear that they swear that water, that tea be hot. Boy, that tea be hot. I got the post on.
If I had a leaky pool, leaky tub, leaky hot
yeah,
tub,
they gonna tell somebody. They gonna tell
my socks is wet. No, I don't need that.
God damn. I just say, man, just decide what type of person you want to be and be around the people that's like you. Find your tribe like anything else, because all of it is always going to exist. Motherfuckers ain't never going to stop gossiping. I just think that community need to rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to stay mentally in high school forever? Do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it as a community. Lead the rest of us who are deciding to grow the fuck up alone. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, do it like that. You feel me? But yeah, man, gossip culture. I think we did a great job of cracking some codes, unpacking it, thinking deeper into it, discussing nuances on it. That's what we do here at the Classic Codes, man. We look it up and we figure it out, man. And we try our best to be objective and we look at it from multiple perspectives for sure.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Yep. But yeah, Tez, thank you for joining me today for the show. You going live today?
Probably not. Probably tomorrow.
Okay.
I save it for everything. I go hard tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe I might give y'all 3 hours tomorrow.
You want to tell the people what time?
I think tomorrow we're gonna go around 11:30
in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Catch Tez at the Tezdown on YouTube tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tonight we have the No Middleman panel that will be broadcast on Uncle Plug TV. Souls of Thought, soul spelled like the bottom of your shoe. Uncle Plug spelled with 2 G's. And also on the Raw Society Coalition channel. Make sure you tap in over there on one of those channels and catch the No Middleman panel tonight, sometime around 8:30 Central p.m. So just a few short hours here. They'll be streaming live with some dope topics and everything like that. So it's definitely going to be great. They always do great content, great live streams. And we are the Raw Society Coalition. We have a big event coming up on February the 13th. Y'all come meet us in person, come podcast panel with us in person, share perspectives, have conversation in person out in the west suburbs of Chicago, Darien, Illinois at the Q Bar. The promo will play at the end of this video. For tickets, go to the Raw Society Coalition anywhere. So go to it on YouTube. The link is there under more information. You can get tickets there. Go to Instagram at the Raw Society Coalition. You can get information, get tickets there. The link is there. If you follow me on Instagram at the Classic Codes, I have the link in my bio. Tez has the link in his bio. If y'all want to meet us, grab y'all tickets and pull up to Chicago. We will be there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this has been a great episode. Like, subscribe. And tell a friend about the Classic Codes. If y'all don't do nothing else, stick to the codes. We got another classic. We out.
I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room, everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. effort. No box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned. Mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really